You think I wear pants during these videos? Business up top, party down below. If there's one thing that I learned in 2020, it's that one job is not enough. It's not enough security. So today, I'm gonna help you build your wealth from the comfort of your own home, in your skivvies, in style. And by the way, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for more videos like this one, because on this channel, I try to help you make more money, save more money, and build the successful financial future that you deserve. All right, so first up is dog sitting. This one is very simple. If you are a dog lover, then have people pay you to look after their dogs. It is the biggest win-win in the game. Many people have busy lives and busy schedules and aren't able to look after their dog during the day. And sometimes all they need is someone to walk their dog. Sometimes they need a companion for their little buddy, and that is going to be you. And on top of getting paid to look after people's dogs and play with their dogs, you can also set your terms. Maybe you only want to do it on the weekends, or maybe you only want to do it for a couple hours a day, or you just want to do walks, whatever it might be. You set the terms and someone is going to bring their dog to your house and you can play with them for as long or as short as you please. All right, next up is to teach a musical instrument. If you already know how to play an instrument relatively well and you have one lying around the house, then there's no harm in turning that hobby into an income stream. And you don't have to be an expert to do this because most people are learning from scratch. So as long as you're good enough, that's going to give you an opportunity to make an income stream from your hobby. And the best part is if you do a good job and you get along with that person, they might want to come back regularly for more and more lessons. And now you've got yourself a steady income stream just from one client. And if you do a really good job, they might start referring you to family and friends, all sorts of different people. And the next thing you know, you've got 11 music studios all around the country. You're making millions of dollars from your side hustle. Okay, that might be a stretch, but you get the point. All right, next up is to stream while you play video games. And here's a concept for you to think about. If there's something that you love to do, a hobby, a passion, whatever it is, then try to find a way to turn that into a money-making project. And I know so many of you are thinking right now, I play video games, I love them, but I'm not that good at them. I'm not anything special. There's no real reason for anybody to watch me. And that might be what you think, but it's definitely not the reality. You'll be blown away by just how many people there are out there that would actually love to watch you play games. And you don't have to be the best in the world. In fact, the best streamers in the world are very rarely the best players. They like personalities. People come to watch personalities and people with sense of humor that can make them laugh and brighten up their day. And you might just do that for one person. And if you can do it for one, then you can do it for 100. 100, you can do it for 1,000, and it goes on and on. All you got to do is try. Start and try and see where it takes you. All right, next up is personal training. I know so many of you are nowhere near as lazy as I am. You look after yourself, stay in shape, eat healthy, do all the right things. And if you're already doing those things, turn it into an income stream. Something you're gonna hear me say a lot in this video because it's not a massive step to go from doing to creating. All you gotta do is jump online, see what it takes to become a personal trainer where you live, and if it's worthwhile, then just jump in and do it, because chances are, if you look great, people are gonna think that you can make them look great, especially if you used to be overweight and then got yourself into shape. If you can show that and prove that, people will want the secret sauce. They'll wanna know how you got from here to there, and can you help them to do it? Because that's all that people want. Most of the time, people going to personal trainers are people who are not in shape and who want to get in shape. And if you've gone from where they are or worse to where they want to be or better, then you better believe that they will trust that you can do it for them too. And you can make money doing what you would have already been doing. You can get your sweat on while making money helping someone else get their sweat on. That is the ultimate double whammy. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. But, you know, with fresh veggies and no dessert afterwards. All right, the next one is way outside the box, and that is to edit people's YouTube videos or any media, but I'm gonna talk about editing people's YouTube videos. Many YouTubers these days, especially big YouTubers, often outsource their video editing to someone else because it is such a difficult, stressful, time-consuming thing that they need to do for their channel. YouTube is a difficult, laborious, stressful, time-consuming endeavor, and only one of the pieces of the pie is video editing. But for people like me, it's one of the most difficult parts of the process because I have no skills in video editing or videography. I am just absolutely on my own, winging it out here. And having someone take that pressure off, that's worth paying a small fee for, especially if you're a YouTuber that pumps out a lot of content all day, every day. It's one of either your main source of income or your second source of income. And it only takes one YouTuber to give you, maybe they've got 3, 4, 5 videos they put out every single week. And if you're editing all of those, that's a steady income stream. If you pick up a second YouTuber or a third YouTuber, now you can do it almost round the clock and make money as a complete side hustle from home. Next up, start a YouTube channel. Forget editing other people's YouTube channels. You don't need to do that. You can just do it yourself. And plus, how could you not after how amazing I just made YouTube sound? I mean, it is a breeze. Said nobody ever. But jokes aside, guys, YouTube is actually an incredible avenue to sit in front of your camera and talk about absolutely anything, literally anything that you want. And you better believe that if you are interested in something, then other people will be interested in what you have to say about that topic. It might be a hobby, it might be a passion, it might just be something totally random, it might be something really niche. In fact, the more niche, the better. But if it's something that interests you, then just jump in front of your camera and talk about it because you never know what response you're gonna get. And if people end up really liking your channel, you can make some serious money doing this. There's people who make millions of dollars a year, literally. And even if that's not you, you might be able to make thousands or tens of thousands a year. And I'm well aware that YouTube is not easy to do. First of all, it's really intimidating putting yourself in front of the camera out there for the whole world to see. You might be thinking, yeah, but what will my friends think? What will my family think? People might judge me and laugh at me. Don't worry about any of that. Do not worry about any of it. It's just worth trying, and you never know where it might take you. And there are also so many different opportunities that can come through YouTube in the long term. And if it's something you've been considering, then I would definitely suggest give it a go. You never know what might come out of it. All right, the next one is to become a freelance graphic designer. And this is a beauty because no one out there has these skills unless you specifically have these skills. And if that happens to be you, then there's an enormous amount of people that you can cover very, very easily. And you can go online and start to build a profile and take on small jobs and do them for free, build up a bit of a reputation. And once you get that reputation, you can start charging money. And once you get a really good reputation charging money, you can charge more and more and more. And there are literally unlimited jobs that you can pick up. And plus, like I said earlier, you can do it in your skivvies. You don't even have to leave your desk. In fact, if you do it on a laptop, you can do it from the couch. But I imagine that you probably don't do it from a laptop. Again, something I have no expertise in, but I do know that I would have loved to have someone help me design my stuff for my YouTube channel even. That was really difficult, and I had to rely on my friend to do it for me. She did an amazing job, but I couldn't do any of that by myself, and that is where you can come in. You can be that person for someone's YouTube channel or for someone's business, whatever it may be. All right, next up is to sell your artwork. If you already love making art and you already do make art, then there's a very, very, very small leap to selling it. And the chances are, if you like your artwork, then there's going to be other people that like your artwork. And some of those people are going to be more than happy to pay for it. Anything is better than nothing. And it's not difficult to just say, hey, I've got 30 pieces of art over here. Do you want to have a look at them? Let's put them online. Let's see what sort of response we get. And you might find that you sell every single one of them, or 1 or 2 of them. Either way, that's money in your pocket that you didn't work any harder for. You were gonna make that art, and you already did make that art anyway. All right, guys, I hope there is at least one idea that I've dropped for you that you can run with, and if there is, then go for it. And if there wasn't an idea for you, don't worry, I'm gonna have plenty of videos like this coming out, so just make sure you subscribe if you haven't already to see those when they drop. Give this video a thumbs up to help support the channel, and I'll see you next time. See ya!